Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mimo, and in my last live session, I discussed how to tell the time, and also I discussed how to write for complete beginners, how to start writing. And I started showing you how letters work and how we write them and how everything works to start writing. I repeat, to begin writing for complete beginners. Okay, so if you've seen my previous live session, then you would know that we didn't explain every single letter. We went up to Sheen, okay, which is the letter number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's the 13th letter. So which is almost half of the letters explained. So today I am going to explain the second half. And hopefully after watching this video and the previous video, you can start writing Arabic without any problems. Just try to grab a pen and a piece of paper and try to follow along so that you can really write. You have to do it, you have to practice to be able to write on your own. Okay, so quickly, I'm going to do a quick review on the letters we took. I'm not going to explain anything, I'm just going to show them to you. So now you can see my screen, and I'm going to just simply type in the letters so that you can see what they look like in case you haven't already. So the first letter is Alif. Maybe this is too small. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Let's try 28. Okay, so the first letter is Alif, as we discussed, but Alif with Hamza above it. Yes. Okay, what's the next one? B. B. There. Okay, looks like a boat with a dot underneath, and then T. Very good. The same with two dots, and then Th, which is also the same but with three dots. Okay, what comes after Th? I wonder. Okay, what comes after it is Geem. Geem. Okay. Alif, B, Th, Th, Geem. And then what comes after that is Ha. There, Ha, same look, exactly. And then after Ha, we have Kha, like this, same look, one dot above. And then we have Del, looks like an angle, like a corner of a square. And then we have Del, the same letter with a dot, sounds like TH in the word this. And then we have Re, Re. Please note that Re is different than R in English. It's a different tongue movement. Changing that movement will improve your pronunciation so much, so take care of that. And then we have a letter that looks exactly the same but with a dot. Zin, sounds like Z in English. And then we have Seen with three tips and a tail. And then we have Sheen, which is the exact same letter but with three dots. And then that's it. That's everything we took last time. But one quick review. Oh, I have a question. هل من الممكن نتعلم من الأفلام? So this question says, can we learn from movies? Yes, of course you can, but you will need some help. If you're a beginner, you will need subtitles in your own language. If you can find that, then this is perfect. If you're intermediate, I think you should do it. You can watch movies and you can see how people speak and you can understand many words. If it's a bit too difficult for you, then try to focus on specific things. What I mean by that is, let's say you learned today 5 new words. try to find those 5 new words in the movie. Let's say, for example, you learned how to say mumkin, which means could, or like when you go to a place and you say mumkin el menu, like could I have the menu? And so you learned this word mumkin. So when you watch a movie, see how they say it when they say it, and try to learn the sentence, the whole sentence. So you learned the word mumkin, and then in the movie they said mumkin amshi. So you like mumkin, and then what? Mumkin amshi. So you try to find this word, and then you'll find out that it means like can I leave? Can I go? And then okay, there's another question. إذا نتعلم من أفلام وهي باللغة العامية فكرت سوف يكون جيدا بالخصوص. Yeah, it says if we learn from movies, especially in the عامية, it's like the common language, which is Egyptian, he means. فكرت. Yeah, I thought it would be good. Yeah, of course, of course. Movies and all that stuff is really good to learn. But sometimes they speak very quickly, so don't be discouraged. Okay, that's normal. So anyway, going back to the letters, what I wanted to review was which letters are connected from the left and which are connected from the right. Okay, if you notice, try to test yourself with me. Okay, so what about Aleph? What is connected from the left and what is connected from the right? If we look at Aleph, it's always connected from here, okay? But from the left, no. Okay, so remember, the first one is only connected from the right, Aleph. B is connected from both sides, no problem. T, the same rules, same look, same rules, okay? So those three are the same. What about Ha? What about those three? Okay, the same letter but with different dots. They are connected from both sides as well. But remember, when you start the word with Ha, you don't need this lower part anymore, okay? Because you're going to continue the word, all right? Only when you're ending the word, you can keep the whole shape, all right? So remember again, as I said, the letters learned by themselves are exactly what they look like at the end of the word. So learning a letter by itself is what it looks like at the end. All right, so del, del. In Egyptian, we say zel, by the way. It's z, always z. We don't use the th sounds or the tongue between your teeth sounds. So del can only be connected from the right side and not from the left, just like alif. So del, del, those two, and alif, they are the exact same. Why can't I connect del and del from the left side? Because if you do, it's going to be really difficult to distinguish. Okay, you won't even know it's there. It's going to just look like a tip. Okay, and you'll find out why when you learn more letters. And then we have re and zain. Re and zain can only be connected from the right side, also like alif. So those two are only connected from the right side. And please note the difference that this is more angular like this, but zain and re are a curve, like a quarter of a circle like this, a curve, okay? So angle and curve. And then we have seen, sheen. Seen can be connected from both sides, of course sheen as well. If you remember what I said about ha, gim, the tail is not needed if you're going to connect something after it. It goes here as well. The same exact thing, you just take away this and then it becomes 3 tips. And then when you end a word with it, it looks the same, it doesn't change. ما هو الموقع لتحميل أفلام عربية? Website to download movies. I don't really know a specific movie, but you can find all Egyptian movies on YouTube. You can find them for free. You can just watch them. It's fine. Okay, so if you search on YouTube and you write أفلام مصرية, أفلام مصرية, like this, you can find many movies and you can watch those movies for free. It's okay. Everything's there. Good. Okay, so we finished those letters last time. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments if you're not watching live. I know Today I went on a bit early, but let's go to the next letters. So I'm going to open a completely new page, empty page, to write the new letters. So let's assume we have a notebook with some lines. Lines are important. They help you with your words, of course, if you're still a beginner. So this next letter is called saw, sawed. Notice I didn't say seen, I said saw. It's deeper inside. Okay, and it looks like this. Okay, like the head of, it looks kind of like a whale, like the head of a whale. Whales always have this like this shape, right? Looks like a whale if you like add the tail and stuff. هل مترجمة باللغة الإنجليزية? I'm sure you can find a movie with subtitles. All the movies that I see on TV in Egypt, they have English subtitles. And so anyway, this is what the letter looks like. It looks like a whale like this, and then it has this cup-like tail. Okay, it looks like a cup, and it's pronounced sawed, saw. It's deep from here. Saw. Okay, and this letter is connected from both sides. Okay, so connected from here, and when you want to connect it to the left, you just take away this. All right, but don't forget that there's a small tip here, and then you keep going. It's really simple. So how do I write this? You go on the line here, and then you take the curve, and then there, and then you keep going. And let's add, for example, B. There, we added B. You write the tip, and don't forget the dot. And then let's say Re, going down like this. And this means sabr, which means patience. See the pronunciation? Sabr, sabr, the Arabic re, not the English one. Okay, another question. When you write del or del after another letter, do you first go up and trace back down, or stop the previous letter, then start from up? If you can understand, you're asking about how to write the letter, right? I think you go up. Let's say, for example, we have b there, and then del there. You just do this. Just go up and continue, and then Badr, which means full moon. Okay, so always try to keep your flow. Like don't there are no stops. You can write the whole word without removing your pen from the from the paper, unless it's a letter which isn't connected, like re, for example. Okay, so anyway, we learned the word sabr, which means patience, and this is what sawed looks like. Sounds like S, but it's kind of deeper. Sawed, not with an A, with a U. Sawed, like deeper. Okay, so the next letter is the exact same thing, but with a dot. So it looks like this, there, same look, and then the tail, cup-like tail, and then we have a dot above it, and this one is dod. So it's not D, no, it's deeper. Dod. Okay, and let's try a word with this one. It's connected the exact same way, of course. Let's say darab, darab, da, there, and then re, and then be. Okay, and darab means hit in the past, so he hit. And don't forget the dot, like I did. I just forgot the dot there. So darab, darab, and you can say huwa darab akhu. So he beat his brother, or he hit his brother in the past. Okay. As you can see, re is not connected from the left. Here I didn't connect re at all because del is not connected from the left, and then we could just put re by itself. So darab. Please try to grab a pencil and write with me. Okay, so this shape is finished. Dod. We have another shape which is almost the same, like this. There, and it's called ta, ta. it's like t, but it's deeper. So ta. All right. And see, it looks the same. It has the same like whale-like shape, but then you have this stick up there, and there is no tail down here, and it's ta. Okay, like tu or something ta, and it's deeper. Okay, so let's write a word with ta. Let's say, for example, okay, ta. I'm thinking of a word that has the letters that you learned. Ta, tar. Okay, tar, which means flew. Someone flew in the air. Tar. So ta, like this, and then tar alif. You just go up, and then alif is not connected from the left, and then we put re, which is the curve. Tar. Okay? هو طار. He flew. And it also means other stuff, but for now, it looks like this. Okay? And then we have another letter which looks the exact same. You do the whale-like curve with a small tail here, and you put the stick, but then you put the dot here. And this is the tongue between your teeth. In Egyptian, we don't do that, of course, and we say z. Sounds like z. And to write a word, we can say zarf, but we didn't take fi yet. But let's just do it. Okay, so the same way, curve, stay on the line, put the stick and the dot. Some people put the dots at the end, but be careful, you might forget something. And then I said zarf, and then re, like this, re, and then the letter fi, which looks really bad. Okay, zarf. And this means an envelope, or it means a condition or a situation. Okay, so I hope those letters are easy. By the way, Katya, who was asking me the questions, your Arabic seems good enough to watch movies. You've been writing to me in Arabic, and I didn't notice because I was focusing on what I'm explaining here. But your Arabic seems good enough, and I think you can watch movies without any problems. Just do what I said. Try to focus on specific words, and you'll be okay. All right. So let's look at another letter, but let's get a new page here. You should write. If you don't have time, you can just rewatch the video. And after the, we have a new shape, which is ain. Okay, so it looks like C there, C, but then there's another big C. Okay, and it kind of looks like 3, but looking the other side. Okay, so this is ayin. So this is a sound which is kind of difficult for people who are beginners and even advanced learners. It's a little difficult, so people tend to ignore it. But when you ignore this letter, your pronunciation will sound really bad. So try to do it. It isn't that difficult, to be honest. But the sound also comes from here. It's deeper. You say ayin, ayin, ayin. From here. Ayin. Okay, so ayin has a tail, right? And what do we do with tails when we're connecting the letter? We don't write them. Okay, so for example, you have a line right there, and let's say, let's write the word عاوز, which means want. So we write ain, stay on the line, go up for the alif, and then waw. Waw, we didn't take that yet, but we will today. Wiz zing, like this. Waw isn't connected from the left, and alif isn't connected from the left. So here, no connections, and here, no connections. Okay. Good. Wiz. So ain can be connected from both sides, but when you're connecting to the left, take away the tail, because you can't have a word with the tail in the middle, right? Like if you write ayn like this and then you like go up, and it looks weird, right? It just doesn't look right. So no tails inside the words, only at the end. So if ayn is at the end, you can do this, and you can like you can connect it like b ayn like this, okay? This doesn't mean anything, it's just gibberish. Okay, so yes, I have watched all the old Egyptian movies. Yeah, that's good. It's good. Okay, so we have another letter that looks the exact same, also like a C like this, and then another big one, but we have a dot above it. And this letter is rain. If you speak French, then it sounds like R in French when they say garçon, like this sound. It's this letter, and it follows the exact same rules when you're linking and everything. Uh, for example, I can say the word gharb, which means west. So rain and then re, rain, re, and then on the line b. And as I said, b isn't, re isn't connected from the left side, as you see. So gharb, and this means west. Please excuse the handwriting. I'm using my mouse, which is extremely difficult to use to write. Even if I'm using a pen, my handwriting isn't that good anyway. Um, there are so many handwriting styles, by the way, and it's just amazing how what people can do with their handwriting. Okay, so we are finished with this type of letter connected from both sides, just like this. And don't forget to take away the tail unless it's the last letter in the word, like I showed you here. It should be really, really simple. It's okay. All right, so let's try the next letters. The next one we have is F. So it's a circle like this, and then you go down a little bit, and then you put the boat. It kind of looks like a shoe, like the one that Aladdin wears, like the shoe with this like tip. And this is F, which is like F, exactly. And it's connected from both sides. There's just nothing changes. Let's say what? Let's say the word for axe, which is fes, and then there fe, go alif, like usual, and then seen. Alif isn't connected from the left, and then seen. See, the last letter always looks like it's separated, all right? شكرا قوي مفيد والله تبارك الله يا أخوي. That's good Arabic. Now, can you write this in Arabic? So fes means axe. Okay, the axe that you use if you work in like a field and you're trying to like dig a hole. They use fes. Okay. Good. And then the next letter is. Let's take a look here to make sure I'm right. Okay, it's cough. Call. It's not. It's like K, but it's deeper. Call. Okay, so cough, it looks almost the same, almost. So it's a circle, and then the tail is a little bit curved, okay? It isn't straight like this one. So this one is straight. This one is a little curved, okay? Like this. Okay, so it is also connected from both sides, but as I said before, no tail if it's in between or in the beginning. Okay, so because we can't have tails in the middle of a word. Okay, so let's say a word qarn, which means century. So there, qar, call, don't forget the dots there, and then noon like this. Qarn. We didn't take noon, but we will take it very soon. So qarn means century. Qaf connected to re, really normal. and re is not connected from the left, and then we put noon, and we're gonna learn this letter right now. So call comes from your throat deeper. And then we have another letter. This one can be a little bit tricky. Okay, okay, let's write it first. There. It looks like this. And then we have this shape in there. Okay, this one is kef. Okay, it's like K exactly. Kef. But this letter looks different in every single position. So I will show you what it looks like. Um, so for example, I want to type it so that you can see better. Okay. So if I write kef 3 times in a row like this, you will see what I'm talking about there. So kef, kef, 3. Okay. So as you can see, what I wrote is what it looks like at the end, just like always. But the first here, it kind of looks a little bit different. So how can I write this? Let me get the brush. Okay, so it's you can write it in many ways. It's like this, and then you can like take a curve to the right a bit, and then you can go on the line. Okay, it looks like this. Or you can just like do this and then go straight down, but it will look kind of strange. Like, but let's write a word. Okay, let's write a word like kabus, which means nightmare. So there, kaf, go down, and then alif, and then b. Alif is not connected, okay? And then waw, b, don't forget the dot. Waw is not connected, and then boos. So seen, there, kabus, okay? And this means nightmare. So kef, it looks different. It looks like a different letter, okay? So it isn't like the same letter but without a tail. No, it looks a little bit different. That's why I said this is a little bit special. And this is what it looks like when you start. And of course, in between, if you like, you can go up and then just put this part, and then it became kef, and you can continue. It's connected from both sides, of course. Okay. So we're done with those letters. If I'm going too quickly, you can always go back and rewatch the video. So the next letter is lam, which looks like a fish hook like this, like a J or something. And this is lam. And the tongue movement is different than in English. In English, you say L, L, L. But in Arabic, we say lam, la, 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 lamb. So it's a little bit different, okay? And lamb is connected from this side and from this side also. Let's try an example. A word with lamb. Lazim. Lazim. Okay, so this word, this is really good, but let me try something easier because lam alif is a little bit different. So let's say libis or lips, which means clothes. Okay, bi, lam bi, there, tip, and then seen, lips, there, like this. And then don't forget the dot. Okay, so see, it just goes down, and then we get the tip for bi, and then we connect seen like it looks separated, and this means close. But there's a trick here with lam and then alif, okay? So if you want to write lam and then alif, it's going to look strange. You wouldn't really be able to tell which is which, and it can be a little bit confusing if you're still learning. So lam alif, this is what it looks like. So this is lam, okay, like this, and then we put alif on top of it like this. Okay, so now this says le, okay, which means no. And some people also, some may write it like this, lam, same, but then alif goes down and then connects like this. Okay, and this also means le. So to write the word lazim, which means must, you would do this there, le, Alif is not connected, of course. And then Zain, which is also not connected from the left. And then Meme, which is a circle, and then a tail, like this. Okay, we still haven't taken Meme, and Meme is actually the next letter. And Meme is like a circle like this, and it goes down, or it can look kind of like this. Okay, so it has a tail. So what happens with the tail? I repeat for the 50th time. It doesn't written if it's in between. Let's write a word. Let's write my name actually. Okay, so my name is Mahmoud. So this is how I write my name. Meme there, meme, and then keep on the line, and then we write ha, ha there, stay on the line, and then another meme again, and then wow. You can go under the line with wow. Wow is not connected from the left, and then del, Mahmoud. Okay, and this is the like the most normal way of writing. This is the printer the printer type of writing. When you print a paper, it will look like this. But most people, the handwritten form for normal people is different. It's a little different, and you should also get used to it. But after you master the basics, of course. So how I would write my name if I'm using a pen, it would look something like this. You tell me if it looks the same. All right, it looks like this. There, looks kind of like this. So here is the meme. It's on top of ha, and then there's another like tiny meme here, and then wow, which is supposed to be blacked out like this, and then del. But of course this looks horrible because I'm using my mouse. Okay, so after meme we have noon, which looks like a cup like this, and then we have one dot. Noon is connected from both sides, and it turns into a tip like this one when we are writing in the middle. Let's say, for example, nilab, which means we play. Let's write it here on a line, new line. We can have noon there, and then lam, see, lam, and then nine, and then b. Okay, don't forget the dots. So how do I know if this is lam or alif? How do I know? Alif isn't connected from the left, right? But lam was connected, no problem. So you know now from the connection that it's lam. And nilab means we play. Yes, we, not I, we. Okay, nilab. So noon turned into a tip there, and you put the dot right above the tip, okay? Not in the middle, above it. Okay, and then let's say we put noon at the end, it would look kind of similar. Let's write, for example, I, my eye. So you would say ain, which is ain, and then y, and then noon like this. There kind of looks like what it looks like by itself. And then ain, y is two dots underneath, and y is coming, it's the last letter. And so this is noon, really simple. And the next letter is, I think, the trickiest of them all because it looks different in every position. So by itself, it looks like this, looks like a circle, and it's called he, like an H. All right, and it's just a circle like this. And if you put two dots above it, it's called t marbuta. So t there, two dots, but then marbuta means it's tied into a knot. So we tied it into a knot like this, tied, and then there are two dots above it. Okay, anyway, forget about this one for now. No dots, forget about that. And we are speaking about he. Okay, if noon is written alone, is it on the line or partly? No, it's below. It's below. You mean at the end. Okay, so just like I wrote, ain, there, ain, yeah, and then noon there, like this. You can go under the line. At the end of the word, you can go under, okay? If there is nothing after, you can go under. Because why do we stop it from going under? Because we are still going to connect another letter afterwards, okay? So it isn't going to look like a word if everything just keeps going down. So we stop the letters from going under the line, or we take away the tail of the letter so that it can be connected to the next letter. Okay, anyway, he. Let's see what he looks like in every position first, okay? This is something that I don't usually do, as you see in the videos, to show every like position, because I don't believe in that. But here, it looks different in every position. So if I write 3 at the same, there. So this is what he looks like in every position. As you can see, it still looks the same at the end. So it's kind of a circle, but it's sticking to this, like a circle stuck to a stick, or like a bubble. If you know these bubbles, it's a bubble stuck to a stick, okay? But those two, what is this? So let's see how we write those. So the first one, it's also a circle, but it's like it has something holding it. So let's see how we write the first one. Okay, so you start here from the left, and then you take a half circle to the right there. Don't close it. Take another small circle there, and then you're good to go. So this is he, okay? Let's say the word hadaf, which means target or goal. And then we put del there, del, okay? And then what else? Fi there, hadaf. All right, hadaf. And this means target. Let's write it quickly. There. He, del, and then fi. Hadaf. Okay, so it's a half circle or more than a half, and then another circle, and then you're good to go. Okay, so let's see what a circle looks like in between. In between, it looks here kind of like an 8, right? So let's say the word lihum, which means for them. Lahum or lihum. Lahum is Fusha, lihum is Egyptian, but let's write it anyway. Lahum, and then you go down, circle, go up, circle, and then meme, circle, and then go down, like this. Okay, so let's do it one more time. Them, there, connect, go down, close the circle, go up, close the circle, and then go back to the line, and then write me. Lahum, which means for them. This lam by itself means for, and then hum means them. Lahum, okay, for them. So this is how you write he, and at the end is exactly what you see. Let's say, for example, the word gazma, which means shoe. I really use this word in all my examples. I don't know why. So gim, and then zain there, gim, zain, and then meme. Zain is not connected, like you see. Meme, and then go up and put the circle gazma. Okay, very good. So now we see what he looks like in every position. Good. The next letter, which is the one before the last, is waw. It's waw, not wow. Okay, waw. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, disconnected. Okay, I think I'm still okay. Good. So hudum. Waw is del is not connected from the left, so waw is by itself, it goes under, and then meme by itself, waw is not connected from the left also, so meme just goes under, and this is what waw looks like. And that's it. That's it. The last letter is y, which is something that I like. It looks nice. It's nice to write. I like to write it. I don't know why. So this is what y looks like. Looks like this. There. Kind of looks like a duck, like like those little ducks that those yellow ducks that people have in their bathtubs. It looks like this. Yeah. And then you put the two dots. You don't always have to. Like when it looks like this, like when it comes at the end, you don't have to. But when it's in between, you have to. Okay, so what does y look like in a word? Okay, it also looks like a tip there. Let's say, for example, the word is yeah. We say yeah before names, like yeah Muhammad, for example. So yeah, alif, yeah, there. So it's a tip, see? But then we put two dots underneath, yeah, and then we can say ya Mahmoud, ya Mahmoud. Mm. Okay, so this is what it looks like in the beginning, and then in between it looks the same also. Let's say mean, which means who, mean, there, yeah, like this. But when it comes at the end, it looks like this. For example, the word Ali, which is a name, not a, it's a name, a person's name, Ali, Ain, them, and then do the shape, okay, like this. The word Ali, which means